woman had only spent one night in the haunted house, but the next second, a little ghost crawled out from under the bed. What shocked her even more was that they all seemed to know her well. Turns out, the woman was actually the queen of a creepy fairy tale town. Tired of the boring life there, she ditched her devoted boss, and planned to sneak into the human world for a romantic fling. But on her very first date as a human, she ran right into a manipulative guy. His ex had done way too many terrible things, so he got dragged into a horror game as punishment. He could only survive if he cleared the game, otherwise his ex would die in the real world too. So to find his ex a scapegoat, he forcefully dragged the woman into the horror game as well. But the moment she entered the game, she was horrified to see it was actually her hometown, the creepy fairy tale town. That instantly scared her to death. She had run away, and the boss was furious about it. If he found out she had returned, she'd never escape again. Thinking about how hard she worked to escape, only to be dragged back by that manipulative guy, she slapped him across the face in pure rage. Right then, countless players suddenly entered the game too. A bald guy warned everyone never to mess with the boss, and especially never touch the boss's woman in the fairy tale town. Otherwise, they'd all die horribly. He'd heard the boss loved his wife more than his own life. The manipulative guy thought he was smart for bringing the woman in. If they ran into the boss, he could use her as a shield, but he had no idea she was the boss's beloved woman. Before the group even recovered from the shock, the woman's old co-worker suddenly appeared. Seeing him, she panicked and quickly grabbed a headscarf and sunglasses to hide her face, afraid he'd recognize her. But he had already recognized her long ago. After explaining the game rules to the others, he pretended not to know her, and even deliberately arranged for them to stay in the old castle. But once they went in, the woman was terrified again. The castle's butler was actually her old best friend. Just as she was relieved she hadn't been recognized, she had no idea this was a trap the boss designed just for her, and the butler was only pretending not to know her. Then the butler led everyone upstairs, and started a signing room.